Welcome back to our video series. I'm Dr. Johnny Franco in Austin, Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. And I'm have the great fortune of being joined by Dr. Matt Nykiel, SoCal plastic surgeon.
I just threw you a double wave there, buddy. Double wave.
I always enjoy a good double wave. There's no better way to kick off our segment here.
I don't think there is. Years later, we'll look back on that.
Well, I want to talk today about Brazilian butt lift. I tell you, the butt craze has streamed from coast to coast. When I was in Miami previously, as most people probably know that have seen our other segments. If not, I practiced there, moved here. When I first moved here, one of the reps said, "Oh, well, you'll never do another butt again," and that couldn't be further from the truth. Probably the most common procedure I do. I know that you do an enormous amount of butt augmentations, but before we jump ahead to what a butt augmentation is, the most common term I hear when people come in for their butt augmentation is Brazilian butt lift. What does that really actually mean?
So I think, Brazilian butt lift or abbreviated kind of BBL, right, is what it is brilliant marketing. And I think it's a great brand, right? And that's it. Nothing more. Brazilian butt lift is liposuction and fat transfer. So what in my practice and what most people say is it involves liposuction 360 degrees around. So we take basically lipo from the front, from the sides, from the back, in order to really sculpt that waist in, really sculpt that torso in, and start to create those proportions to get that hourglass to kind of make.
And let me just stop you there. What's the difference between liposuction and liposculpting when you're doing that?
I do a little bit of that. I'll be honest with you, a shameless plug. But I do think there's a difference there, right? So liposuction in my mind is you're just kind of going in there. We're just clearing out a little area. Maybe you got a little pooch you're unhappy about. Maybe a little love handle you're unhappy about. Liposculpture, I'm sure you and I have talked about this, so I know you and I do the same things. If I'm liposucking your waist or I'm liposucking your back, I'm still marking out structures that are important. I'm marking out where your butt is. I'm marking out where your waist needs to be. I'm marking out where your breast difference is from your chest, because we are really sculpting your body, your torso. We're really, kind of not just going to liposuck one target area. I want your whole body to flow together. And to me, that's the difference of liposculpt.
And I think your point here, we spent the first good portion of this all about the liposculpting and that transforming, which I think a lot of people, when talking about Brazilian butt lift, the fat transfer and the amount of fat to the butt gets all the fame, but the liposuction, liposculpting, whatever term you'd like to use, really is just as important. Would you agree?
Always the bride, never the bride, right? I mean, it's the most important.
You mean bridesmaid?
Yeah, I think I don't. I'll be out to
But continue.
Yeah. Okay. I think the liposuction is the most important, because the liposuction is what really brings that waist in. I mean, that's what sets the proportions. That's what sets that difference. That's what sets everything in motion. Honestly, in my hands, I think it's 75% of the procedure. I mean, I think it's more than half the procedure. This is what I say. A big butt is not necessarily a good-looking butt, right? I mean, I could inject all the fat into your butt, but if we didn't take the time to mark out how the butt needs to look and do the liposuction to sculpt everything correctly, it's not going to look good. Hippos have big butts. They're not good butts.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, because a vast majority of my patients come in because they just want to improve their overall figure. They want that snatched waist, that nice round upside down heart butt, and so really the only way that you're going to transform them from square to hourglass is by the combination, getting that waist down. I tell people, the fat transfer is the second part of it, but I'm going to liposculpt you. I'm going to liposuction you as good as I possibly can to start with, and then worry about part two when it comes to that. But they're almost two different, distinct procedures, because one is what can I do the best liposuction possible, and then come to the fat transfer. And it's really the combination of the two that's made the Brazilian butt lift so popular.
I agree. Totally right. Couldn't agree with you more. Unfortunately, I'm agreeing with you. Unfortunately, that's what I said. It's making me.
Well, I'm glad we were able to at least touch on one little topic here of the Brazilian butt lift, of the butt augmentation. We definitely have a lot more segments coming up talking about the other options for butt augmentation, including butt implants, combination of implants, and fat transfers. So please stay tuned for more videos to come from us. And thank you again, Dr. Matt Nykiel, for joining us from Southern California.
And thank you, Dr. Franco. And as always, if you want to follow us, you can on Instagram. Dr. Franco's at Austin Plastic Surgeon, and I am Dr. Nykiel at SoCal Plastic Surgeon. So check it out. We got a lot of good stuff up there too.
Stay tuned.
Bye-bye.